Josh, keep the door open. I'm like, okay, I'll open the fucking door open. God damn, I'm fucking doing. Hey guys, how y'all doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Wow, my English is so bad. So it's been a while since I've uploaded a storytime video, mostly because you run out of storytime videos really quickly when you're only 17 years old. Like, you don't think you'd run out of memories, but you run out of funny memories, which says something about my life. It's kind of depressing. Alright, so storytime video. I have something very stupid to talk about, but it's not stupid. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Alright, so as I said before, working in fast food is one of the most precious jobs and everybody loves it. No, nobody loves it. Nobody. Alright, so we've had this strange, it's happened multiple times. Alright, nobody knows why, but it keeps happening. And it keeps happening. I mean, like, it's a daily fucking occurrence. This happens almost every day, at least. Basically every 3 days, and they take a break, and then it happens every 3 days again. Or happens every day for 3 days, and then they stop on the 4th day, and then they continue for the next 3 days, and then they stop it. It's like a weird, bizarre pattern of making me go through hell. I realized in the past I've said where I worked, and I'm not actually allowed to. We are actually told when you get hired, you're not allowed to say that you work for this company, which is fucking weird. Keep in mind, you're actually told not to tell anyone, which is the dumbest thing. I think it's more like a safety protocol, like, or for legal issues, like I can't beat someone up outside of work and then they can say, well, you work here, so I'm going to sue this company for multi-millions of dollars, which is completely unrelated, because let's say I fight someone in public and like they attack me, they can still sue the company just because I work for them. That's not how that works. At least I don't think that's how that works. But they still don't want to make themselves be liable. So like, you just stay clear of saying you're part of the company name entirely. I don't fucking know. But I do know, and I'm not allowed to say it, so I'm not going to say it. But we have these big signs for a drive-thru. And the drive-thru, obviously, you drive through it. We have these big signs for a drive-thru, and the drive-thru, obviously, you drive through it. And it's open 24 hours a day. So, it never fucking closes. Thanks to COVID, we're fucking closed during the nights, except for the fact that drive-thru is still a thing, so we still have night shifts happening. Now, of course, I don't have to. I'm still in school. They can't make me do a night shift. Ah, fuck me. I work a night shift next week. Anyone that's ever worked in fast food understands how pain in the ass Uber drivers are. If you're an Uber driver, shut the fuck up. Stop talking to me. I'm trying to help you, but you're a pain in my ass and you can suck a cock. Please suck a cock. Alright, so I'm sitting there, I'm doing my job, and I'm not dealing with Uber drivers for once. So usually I am, but today I was just not doing it. So I'm doing my job and I'm like, okay, fine, this is fun, right? This Uber driver starts screaming at the top of his lungs, like, I'm out in the fucking cold! Why am I out in the fucking cold? Get me out of the fucking cold! First of all, buddy, you have a car. You have a car. What are you bitching about? You have a car. Like, I can't help you. I cannot help you. Why are you bitching at me? Go to your car, turn on the heat. When you see me, come out. Is that so hard? Come out, you fucking idiot. Anyways, so he starts screaming, and now I walked over for a second and was like, can I help you? Because I am trained to help them. We have different positions. I'm not a manager, but I'm trained under manager, so I know how to help them, and I know I'm, like, I should, right? So I was like, can I help you? And then he kept getting mad at me. He's like, I want my fucking food. I'm like, I don't care. Guess who cares? Not me. Fuck you. Go away. Right? I didn't say that, but my manager came over and he did say that, which is hilarious. And the guy then just slammed money on the counter and said, I'm fucking leaving. Don't understand why. Like, why would you slam money on the counter? Thank you? You didn't get your food. You just left. I left after that, so I don't know what happened. But free money. Alright then. Alright, and even better than this, alright? So we have a sign that's like, you know, dine in, take out, whatever. It's a sign telling people what they can and can't do. Because obviously, we couldn't dine them in for the longest time. Now we can, right? I disagree with that completely. Why the fuck are we dining? We're still in a fucking lockdown. If I can't go to school, I don't want to talk to people inside the restaurant. Like, leave me alone. But, nonetheless, so, dining in, we have a limit of 10 people. Now, this homeless guy walks in, grabs our sign, and walks out. And then everyone starts dying because no one knows what's going on. But we tell our manager, or I didn't, but I hear someone shout to the manager. The manager runs over and is like, "What? They stole our sign again?" This is not the first time. This is the first time I've heard about it, right? And now, at this point, I'm thinking, let them have the fucking sign. Don't we have one? Like, I understand it's company property and you shouldn't be stealing the sign anyways. Just call the cops. You have another one. He goes downstairs, we don't have another one. So he goes, I'm going to chase after this man. I'm like, well, you know, I'm tired of working. I'm off in like half an hour. I will gladly chase after him. He says no, but then he chases after the man. He goes through the back door and goes, Josh, keep the door open. I'm like, okay, I'll cover the fucking door open. God damn, I'm fucking doing. But then he just walks back in and goes, I'm going to fucking fight a man. I'm like, can't I do it? Like, you might be a manager, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna die in a fight. No offense to him. I love him. The manager I'm talking about, I love him. I love the man. But he would die. I'm pretty sure he would die. So I was like, I'll do it. Just let me go change, because I'm not fighting what I would rather fight in like this kind of shit. Like a hoodie, I'm down. I don't care. Oh, I wouldn't care. But nonetheless, I wasn't allowed to fight. And I think they got the sign back eventually. I left before they did, so I got no idea. But yeah, those were two stories that were pretty fun. I do have one more, but this has to stay really quiet. You're not allowed to talk about it. No one's allowed to talk about it. I didn't do this. I can get fired for this. I mean, they will promote me for this. Anyone's ever been like, you know, someone's clapped to get your attention, they've snapped to get your attention. I hate it. I think that's disrespectful as hell. So I was in a bad mood because I was dealing with customers for 6.5 hours. I had half an hour left of my shift. I'm tired, okay? And these guys, they decide, okay, we want our stuff, more Uber drivers, of course, because Uber drivers always do something fucking wrong. He tries to get my attention. Not by talking, by doing this. Oh. I hate when people do that. I think I briefly mentioned this before. When he did this, I looked up because I heard it, right? I looked over and I had a book in my hand. I had to write down names of guests and everyone. So I just chucked it at him. Not to hit him, it was just to get him the fuck away from me. Because I was like, first of all, my job was not to deal with Uber drivers, and I've told them that multiple times. This same guy that I've told I'm not supposed to be talking to, right? And with COVID restrictions, I'm actually not allowed to talk to these guys. I'm not supposed to. But I was like, okay, well, they're asking me to do things, so I'm going to tell them, guys, it's not my job. I'll get someone to help you, but I can't do fuck all, right? And then they still come up and bother me by fucking snapping at me. Like, I was so mad, right? And I was not in the mood. And my job, from my manager, I was told to sit there and do what I was doing and fill out, like, a chart, right? I was doing my job, and this guy just goes this and goes, where's my food? I'm like, and in my head, I was like, I've talked to you before, so I just chucked it at him. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. But nonetheless, that was fun. I enjoyed it. I walked up to a manager later and said, hey, I kind of chucked the book at an Uber driver. He just laughed and said he probably deserved it. Like, no one cares. They're all assholes, right? Just be nice. I know some Uber drivers that are so nice that I would honestly have a coffee and a beer with them. Maybe not the beer, but I mean, I would. The government wouldn't let me. But nonetheless, so I hope everyone enjoyed this. Should be up basically soon. I woke up today, as you can clearly tell. I feel like I just woke up. And I have a snow day. I don't have to go to school today. Awesome. So you know what? Bam! Alright, so hope everyone has a great day. And as always, if you enjoyed, let me know down below. And take care. Peace.